Yay!
Works. We have a new handle, it works.
Hey guys, welcome to the Abom Adventures campsite. Abby and I, we've been out here this week at one of our local state park campgrounds that we absolutely love, enjoying our Thanksgiving holiday camping, cooking, and having a great time. And I wanted to talk to you about some of my RV maintenance and how I use the CRC Power Lube to help me with some of the lubrication points on our Kodiak RV. So, as most of you guys know, whether it be automotive or RV related, typically you have a lot of different hardware, you have mechanical rotating and sliding components that need to be lubricated from time to time so that they continue to work correctly whenever you're using and operating the equipment such as our RV. So I have several different lubrication points that I go to periodically. A lot of these I go and I lubricate each time we go to hook up. I use the Power Lube to help with these components, because a lot of these parts, as I mentioned, they're rotating or they're sliding, and you need to keep them lubricated so that they work correctly when you're trying to hook all this stuff up, or your doors, your awnings and everything moving correctly the way that it's supposed to. So the first thing I do when we go to hook up, I use the Power Lube, and I give all of our hitch components that fit together, including the ball, the latch, the weight distribution bars, the linch pins, and all of those parts, I give them a nice little coating with the Power Lube before we go to hook everything up. I like using the Power Lube for those parts because that's outdoors, it gets rained on, and it's eventually going to get washed away. But I also don't want to use something thick and heavy that's going to attract dust and dirt to build up on those component parts. So a light dusting with the Power Lube each time you go to hook it up is a great way to lubricate all of those mechanical hitch parts when you go to hook up your RV to your truck. So some of the other components that I use with the Power Lube there is our stabilizer jacks. I give the screws, the nut, and all of the moving parts of the jack a nice coating with the Power Lube, and I usually do that on each one of our trips. I go down there and I just give the screw a nice little coating of the Power Lube and then run it up and down, and it is ready to go. Some of the other things that we use the Power Lube for is also our awning. So you have some rollers that roll up and down the guide rail. You have a couple of pins that pivot there. And if you don't keep some lubrication on those, you start getting some squeaking noises. And we all know how annoying that is when you're putting an awning out and you're just hearing it squeak nonstop. So Power Lube works really great for that as well. I also use it to keep the hinge and the latches of our door nice and lubricated, keep the squeaking out of that. Do that about every other trip, and it works really well. I spray some on the latch for the steps that fold into the camper there as well, and that makes that little latch nice and easy to pull in and out. So as I mentioned, all of our RVs, there's a lot of mechanical parts that fit together, that rotate and slide, and occasionally they need to be lubricated or re-lubricated so that they're going to be continuing to operate correctly. So that's why I like keeping a can of the CRC Power Lube on our RV. It's always there, ready to go, and it helps me keep all of our RV maintenance in check, and I think it will do the same for you.